Hello, everyone. This is what we did today in class, and so I just wanted to share this with you. Today was Monday, February the 11th, and so today we did our works cited page. So here's how it worked. First, you have to open the Big Daddy, the 8th grade argumentative research paper unit lesson plan, and you have to go to page 11, which is the works cited page. You click on this Google Doc link. As soon as my page loads, I think it'll click on it. There we go. I can click on this link. And when it takes me here, this is a read-only Google Doc that I created for you. So what you're going to need to do is go to File. And you're going to need to, as soon as it loads, it's being a little slow, File. You need to go to Make a Copy. And then you need to name it your first and last name and research paper. So I'm going to put Jill Wilhoyd research paper, and you can delete template if you want. I would put it in your research paper folder if you have one, and then click OK. All right, so once we make a copy of this, you can close out the template because we don't need that anymore. And then our goal for today is to get all of our works cited entries off of our slideshow, and I'm going to use Noah Mesoraca's slideshow. You're going to get all these off of your slideshow and onto our works cited page. But in order to do this, you have to have made corrections first. And you know how to make corrections. You go to the PDF that you turned in, and if you did not get a 100, you know you made some mistakes. So you have to open that up, look for my comments, and then make the changes on here. So let's say that Noah has made the changes. So he's going to take this very first book source that he has here, and he's going to highlight it. I need to get to my right here. It's going to highlight this whole thing, right click, copy, take it back over to the works cited page. And if you scroll on down here, here is the works cited page, page 2. You're going to do Control V to paste or right click paste. And you're going to notice it's not in the right font, but we're not going to worry about it right now. We're going to enter, go back, get our next one, which should be newspaper. And even if it's highlighted, doesn't matter. Just go ahead and copy it. And we're going to paste it over here. And so forth until you get all of yours on this page. Okay, so you should have at least 6. Okay, so once we get all these on this page, we have to do a few steps. Okay, so you can pause it now, get all of them on your page, and then go through the steps with me. So here are the steps. First of all, you're going to highlight everything. You're going to change it to Times New Roman, font size 12. You're going to make sure it's double spaced. All right. And now, while it's still highlighted, you're going to make sure that it's all in black font and that it's not highlighted at all. So go to highlight and none. All right, so that's step 1. You have to get the font size, color, highlighting correct. Now, step 2 is you're going to have to change the indent. So you're going to come up here and you're going to take this little triangle, you're going to drag it over to 0.50. Then you're going to take the rectangle on the top only, and you're going to drag it back to 0.0. Now we're in hanging indentation. You can see that here because the second line is indented. I'm going to highlight everything again. And for this one, we have to go to an add-on. We click add-ons, and then you're going to have to click get add-ons, and you're going to search for something called sorted paragraphs. When you search for this, 2 things are going to come up. Mine has manage because I already have it, but yours will say this, free. So you click the blue free button on this sorted paragraphs. And when you do that, it's going to ask you to log in and allow. You need to do those. And then once you get that done, you'll go back to add-ons, go to sorted paragraphs, and sort A to Z. Now, before you do sort A to Z, you need to make sure that you don't have any quotation marks as your first letter. Some of you will, because you won't have authors. Instead, you'll have article titles. Well, it's not going to sort them if it has a quotation mark before the first letter. So we're just going to delete all the very first quotation marks. We'll do the sorted paragraphs, and then we'll go back and add our quotation marks later. Okay, so go ahead and delete those if you have them, and then go to add-ons, sorted paragraphs, sort A to Z. It's going to put it in alphabetical order. Now you need to go back and add in your quotation marks that you may have had to take out and make sure everything's in alphabetical order. Make sure you have periods at the end, everything looks correct. And then when you do that, and you're all done, you can go to File, Print, change this to download as PDF. There it is, save as PDF. You're only going to want to print the second page or the second and third page if you had 2 pages of Works Cited. You save it and then you turn it in on Google Classroom. Okay, so that is what we did today in class. Your Works Cited page is due by the time you come to class tomorrow, Tuesday, February the 12th. Have a good night.